The story behind the song is that from ancient China and of a beautiful Chinese girl, Lianhua, or Lotus Blossom, who at the age of 12 summers was kidnapped by another clan. He was the Chinese ambassador's son, Qin Wen, who was much older and first lay eyes on her while she travelled with her family to his lands in the east to trade. Lian's father, Chou, a musician and instrument maker, had travelled there to sell the flutes and ruans he crafted in the great emperor's court. Upon his return home, Qin ordered a faction of the great emperor's army to escort Lianhua and her family back to their lands in the west. As honoured as Lian's family was for the kind gesture, little did they know Qin's real motive. By sunrise, Lian had vanished and was nowhere in sight. Under the cover of the night, a few of Qin's men gauged, tied her, and rode away eastward. For days her family searched and mourned for Lianhua, with the help of China's men, who only pretend to help as they knew all too well of her disappearance. For fully knowing what happened to Lianhua, they feared she was dead, and with that, many years had passed. In those years, Lianhua had grown more beautiful than when she first arrived at the house of Qin. Qin tried many years to win the love of Lianhua, but knowing of her abduction, she rejected him and thought only of her family and the lands to the west she so desperately missed. Qin grew frustrated with Lianhua and imprisoned her as a punishment. Qin so loved Lianhua, but her affection he could not have. As such, he became embittered and drank heavily, and with Lianhua being held captive, he visited one night, drunk and furious. "I bring you to this land in the hopes of making a better life for you and making you my wife, and yet you are so ungrateful," Qin said furiously while reaching for his knife as if to strike her. Lianhua, chained to the ground below, slowly looked at him. Qin. Her beautiful face radiated with the light of the full moon shining through the window. "Wait," Lian cried. "Know now that I came here captured by your will. My home, my family is beyond the mountains to the west, not here with you, yet you imprison me like a caged bird. What I may someday love you." Qin raised his head higher, still holding his knife, as Lianhua went on. "It is you, Qin, who is a prisoner among yourself. For as long as I am held here, I will never love you. Never." Tears swelled her eyes. It was these very words that Lianhua spoke that further enraged Qin. "Then if you can never love me, no one will ever will." With that, Qin took his knife and cut the right side of Lian's beautiful face. A struggle ensued as Qin tried to have his way with Lian. She tried desperately to fight him off, only to feel the blade of his knife strike her in the chest. In her struggle, Lianhua let out a gasp and slowly fell to the ground. The same night, Lianhua's mother, Mei, awoke from a dream she had. In her dream, heard Lianhua's call to her and felt she was so near. Mei rose and went outside and looked around, calling for her daughter. "Lianhua, Lianhua, where are you?" she cried, running, looking. "I am here, my beautiful daughter. I am here." The old woman cried. Now exhausted, she fell to her knees weeping. Realizing it was just a dream, she looked up to the heavens and prayed to the spirits for her acting foolish. To her amazement, May noticed a shooting star flying westward, leaving a slight glimmering trail that slowly dissipated in the sky above her. In old China, this is known as a trail for angels. Somehow, Lin Hua's mother knew that her daughter had returned to her that night, was now in the spirit world, revealing this dream to Zhou the next day. Zhou picked up a flute and played this very song to the memory of Lin Hua, a lotus that forever blossoms.